holiday, celebrate. If we took a holiday, oh yeah, took some time to celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate. Just one day out of life, just one day. It would be so nice. Everybody spread the word. We're gonna have a celebration all across the world, in every nation. It's time for the good times, yeah. Forget about the bad times, oh yeah. One thing we're got together, we're gonna celebrate. Celebrate. Whoa, hey, Tubies. Woo, it's like Bob, I'm being a little wacky jacky today. Woo, a little crazy hazy. I'm here with my buddy Lamb Chop, and no, I have not been drinking. But why couldn't I drink? Anyways, no, I'm not drinking. But anyways, having a lot of fun. It is so good to be back with you. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Limitless is here. Miss Limitless, I need some vocal coaching. I'm serious. I can't sing, but gosh, I have fun trying. Thank you for your support. Good to see you. Christian Druid 1313's here. Yeah, I'm the bad boy of the hood, girl. Look at it. It's so cool to be back with you guys. Well, welcome to Sunday. Happy Easter to all of you who celebrate Easter. Even though I'm a Wiccan, I love Easter. I mean, think about it. Anybody resurrecting is pretty cool stuff, all right? So I personally believe that Jesus did resurrect today. Like, I think that really happened. You know, I've been a big had a great fascination for many years with the Shroud of Turin. Have you guys seen that? Shroud of Turin's a mystical cloth that imprinted Jesus's body image on it. And it's believed that when he resurrected, that immense light was emitted and burned his image on the cloth. Pretty cool stuff. So you know what? I don't care what religion you are. I think Easter's just cool. I like the idea because to me, Jesus is an ascended one. He is a great exalted God being. He is a form of God, you know? So whether you believe it or not, that's okay, but that's what I believe. And anyways, Nicola says, I don't celebrate Easter, but I eat Easter eggs. Well, you know, that's a pagan tradition, the eggs, you know? Hey, Lady Carol's here. Good to see you, Lady Carol. Feliz Kiki's here. Excuse me, I can't see it. Gav Hines is here. Miss Makita Love is here. Wow, we got the whole crew in the house today. Kayla Marcourier is here. Good to see you. Kayla says that she's a believer. She's a Catholic. Well, happy Easter, Kayla. You know, it's interesting because I don't think there are any church services today. Kayla, I'm curious, did you go to Mass or are there actually any Masses? I think everybody's like given an exemption now that they don't have to go to Mass. And it's really interesting, you know. And Lady Carol says, I eat chocolate Easter eggs. Oh, Lady Carol, I'm coming to your house. Save me an Easter egg. I'm on my way. You know, I was talking to Lady Angela earlier today, and she said she had baked a big ham, and she's having a big ham for Easter. I said, that sounds really delicious. So anyways, we're all celebrating in our own way, you know. And Rooster Sideburb says, I read Holy Blood, Holy Grail or something like that. That is a fascinating book, Holy Blood, Holy Grail. I've read that. That's a good book. And it talks about the mystery of the shroud as well. So, yeah. Ashley McKenzie's here. Good to see you. Hey, Sean Miller. Happy Easter to you. Sean Mueller, excuse me. And Ashley said, I eat many chocolate eggs. Wow, this sounds great. You know, I don't have any chocolate in my house. I just realized that. I was out shopping today, and I didn't even get myself any Easter chocolate. Oh, well, tomorrow it'll all be on sale, so I'll get it 50% off. Yay. Paradigm Breaker says, my friend went to church with his grandparents, and it was in a parking lot, and everybody sat in their cars while the pastor preached on a podium or stage. Now, that's an interesting way of doing it. Huh. Pretty cool. Well, there you go. Well, it's so good to connect with all of you. Welcome. For those of you who are new here today, welcome to Spirit Channel. This is our live Sunday show. We call it Sunday Night Hangout with Psychic Bob. And I'm Psychic Bob, and I am a psychic medium. And we try to have fun. We goof off a little bit, talk about life and love and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. And we mix a little spirit work in there as well. And I do readings. By the way, my hair is getting so long. Have y'all noticed how long Psychic Bob's hair is getting? I think I'm going to do a new hairstyle soon called the Psychic Bob Comb Over, the coronavirus comb over. I'm going to slick my hair back and put Aquanet on it. And I have a sleek 1920s slick back look. What do you think, huh? We might do a video on that. It's the Psychic Bob Corona Comb Over. Anyways, I'm just glad you're here. Well, this is a great night. And as I said, we're going to do some psychic readings tonight and see what the spirit has for all of you. And, so I got to be honest with you. I'm very thankful for all the donations, but I'm getting a lot of letters. People are saying that only people with money are getting readings. And, I'm going to try to get as much as I can in tonight. So I have to be honest with you. I'm going to let spirit lead where I go. And if you make a donation and I don't get to you, please forgive me. It's not that I'm trying to ignore you, but I think I do the best work when I let spirit lead. So if you want to make a donation, that's great, but you don't have to. And if you do it just out of love of your heart. I can't promise a reading because I get so many people lately. And I feel like when I put myself under pressure to try to force myself to get everybody, I feel it strains me too much. And as I've always said, I'm here, I'm here for the long haul. Yeah. Felice Geki says, that's not true. You do reading for anyone. Yes, I do, Felice, try to do it for anybody. But I'm getting a lot of people who are saying I'm giving preference to the money makers. And I try to be fair to everybody. But, it's not that I don't want money. I need money. Thank you for your donations because it helps keep everything running. But please, if you give, understand that I will try, but I can't guarantee it. Okay? That's all I'm saying, because sometimes spirit will come in and I just have to go somewhere, and then somebody makes a donation, I don't get to it, and just try to work with me, okay, and understand that. Okay, you guys are the best, and I do thank you for all your support. A lot of you have been calling for private sessions, and I am a full-time professional psychic medium. And for my private sessions, if you want to get on my schedule, I still have openings for this week, I think. I'm getting pretty full, but you can call my office number. The quickest way to reach me is by phone, 703-825-3929. Give me a call, and we'll get you on the schedule. You can also write to me at my email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. All of those links will be below. A private reading is much more extensive than what you get here tonight. Here today, we're just having little mini readings. But in a private reading, you get a full hour of you and me one-on-one. And so many of you who have been calling have said how much you've enjoyed that. And I go into a lot of detail. Everybody that I've spoken to this week said, a lot of them were new clients. They said, wow, Psychic Bob, I didn't realize you gave us so much information. And I really do. I try to give a lot for the time. So I think you'll be satisfied. I try to give the best I can. So thank you for your support. I also do a compact voice reading, which is a shorter reading. And what that is, if you want to do a compact voice reading, still call me or email me to schedule it. But what that is you can email me 3 questions, 1 to 3 questions. Some people only have 1 question, some have 3. And I will go through it, and I will do an audio file, a taped version reading where I will answer your questions. I'll read each of your questions and I will answer them, and I will send that to you through an email. So that's called a compact voice reading. That's different than the hour reading, because in the hour reading, it's you and me together live. You get to talk to me. In a compact voice reading, you won't get to meet me live, but you will get a live taped reading of what I see around you. So, and it's more in depth than what you get here as well. So either way, we've got options. Visit my website. It should be right down here below my finger on the screen, PsychicBob.com. You can learn about that, okay? So guess what time it is now? Somebody said it earlier. It went by. Somebody said, is it blink time? That's right. It's blink time. Tarot medium. Can you give your prices on here? They are on my website, but I might as well tell you because it's not a secret. My full hour reading is $150 for the hour. And my compact voice reading is $80 for the compact voice read. So $80 or $150. Depends on how much detail and time you want. Okay. Thank you so much. Well, you guys rock. Well, we're going to do some meditation so we can open the channel. And we're going to do our blink meditation. Hey, Brandon just said, don't hate, meditate. I like that, Brandon. I like that. Don't hate, meditate. So we're going to do that. And by the way, forgive me if I burped tonight. I had a craving like crazy today for Coca-Cola. So I ran to my local CVS to buy a Coca-Cola. And they were out of regular Coke. So I got this new type called Orange Vanilla Coke. Have you ever heard of that? Anyways, I just love it. I'm really liking it. So I'm not being endorsed by Coca-Cola. I have to say that by YouTube rules. But I recommend it. As much Coca-Cola as I drink, they ought to give me an endorsement deal. I give them a lot of free publicity. All right, so it's blink time. So what we're going to do is we're going to get comfortable here. Rooster Cyberb says he doesn't think that sounds good. I know it sounds a little strange. Orange Vanilla Coke was actually pretty good. So the idea of this meditation is that inside of us, our true selves, our core being, is a being of pure light. And to access that, it's not hard, but it takes a shift in consciousness. Yeah, it is like creamsicle, Steve Phantom. This drink is like that. Christian Druid says, that's what I'm drinking right now, Bob. So you're drinking the orange vanilla. I had never tried this. I think this is new. Isn't this new? You know, sometimes I'm out of touch, so maybe it's not new, but it seems new to me. I've seen cherry Coke, and now I'm seeing this vanilla, orange vanilla, which I like it. So I'd like to buy the world a Coke, furnish it with love. I shouldn't say, I'm not getting paid for that. All right. August Moon likes this too, says it's a good blend to drink. Brandon, sorry, I sometimes eat unhealthy things. It actually doesn't seem to affect me. I'm one of these psychics who really doesn't get hung up on dietary stuff. I've tried it all, like being like super, non-sugar diet, non-meat diet, non-this, non-that. Honestly, it doesn't affect my psychic ability. That's just me. I'm not saying everybody, but I just live my life. I think moderation in all things. So anyways, Felice Gaki says, I've had cherry Coke, cherry vanilla Coke. So good. Yeah, I like it. So if you guys are thinking that's unhealthy, sorry. Psychic Bob is just going to do what he's going to do. So you can live with that. Tarot Medium says, I drink Coke and eat M&Ms, and I do fine too. Thank you, Tarot Medium. It's nice to have another psychic in the house who understands this. Anyways, we got to blink. So the idea is, as I said, that we're all made of light inside. And so we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And we get to 1, we're going to have our eyes closed. I want you to visualize as if a light comes on. It's kind of like, all right, so we turn off our light, and we go 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to blink on, like instantly be filled with light, just like that. But it's internal light. That's our soul light. You guys ready to do it? All right. Brandon says he likes coffee. That's his caffeine of choice. All right. Rooster says chocolate enhances spirituality. I definitely could go with that one. All right. So we're going to do some meditation. Hey, Sarah J. Good to see you made it just in time for Blink meditation. And Yenny Yen's here. And Yenny Yen says, these treats bring us pleasure. So why not? Well, I thank you. And if any of you are out there offended that I drink Coca-Cola on air, well, I don't know, what can I say? I just do what I do. But I think they should give me an endorsement deal. All right, guys. So I want you to take your hands off your keyboard, set your vanilla cherry Cokes down. We're going to just settle down. Let's just close our eyes for a minute, okay? Hi, Sue Walenta. Good to see you. All right. Thank you, Jerry, for being here. You're welcome. God bless you. J Media's here. Yay. All right. So let's close our eyes. And I want you just to join with us. Take a few deep breaths. Release it. And when you're ready, we're going to count down. 3, 2, 1. Blink. Ooh, I felt that. All right, there we go. Did you all blink with me? Thank you so much. All right. Maria H. Hi, Maria. Good to see you, darling. Any messages for me? You know, Maria, I got to tell you, pardon me, I'm hiccuping. I told you I'd be burping, but I don't care. I'm trying not to be rude. Maria, when I'm stepping into your vibration, I'm getting a lot of orange light here. You're opening your creative side right now, and I want you to really honor your creativity. I feel like you're coming into a place here where it's like you may be like doing something like redecorating a home or just, you know, putting up new pictures. I'm getting a lot of creativity. I feel like I want you to honor that, roll with it, because it's opening you psychically. And because behind that, I'm getting purple light coming through, which means your gifts of mediumship are stronger. And I do pick up a spirit guide back here speaking today. And it sounds like his name is, he gives the name of Aaron. It's an Aaron or Eris? Aaron, excuse me. Get the name right. Aaron is his name. One of your spirit guides. And I hear this Aaron said, I come in just to make her laugh. So he's a joy guide going to bring fun to you. But start with the creativity and you're going to connect stronger to your psychic self. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, somebody donated $10. Oh, it's Phil Vargas. Hi, Phil. Good to see you. Phil says, could you channel other beings to help the Most High God or Supreme Creative Force or the Creator? Does she or he have any messages for me? Philip Vargas. You know, Phil, I have to tell you, I'm hearing Archangel Michael, and he says, I represent the Most High, and he says, I am God's spokesperson for you. Saint Michael the Archangel's a guardian for you right now, Phil, and he's asking me to tell you not to be afraid. He said, you're coming into kind of a transition period where you're going to get to kind of step into a greater leadership role. And I don't want to get all into your personal business, but it looks like there's a nonprofit organization that you're going to be interfacing with, and you're going to get to help other people through it. And I feel like it may deal with something with UFO contactees or helping people understand phenomena. Maybe some people have been traumatized and they're looking for guidance and help. And Archangel Michael is being a voice of guidance and protection for you to help you help others, okay? So yeah, be open to his presence. Thank you for your presence, your question, your donation. Blessings to you. J Media, could I please get a reading? I've been lacking energy. You know, J Media, what I'm getting around you, Fletcher's back here. By the way, if you don't know who I'm talking about, Fletcher's my spirit guide, and he stands back here. I hear his voice. And Fletcher's back here talking in my ear, and he says to tell you, J Media, that he said that you're opening psychically. You're at a place where your power to channel is getting very strong, and because of that, it's taxing your system a little bit. So you want to kind of work on making sure you're eating properly, keep your balance up of your meals, because your sugar is dropping more rapidly. You may have a situation where you need to eat like 5 meals a day instead of 3, you know, just like smaller meals, but more regularly, because I feel like your body's metabolism is kind of going through a weird fluctuation because of psychic energy. And that's what's depleting your energy right now. Okay. So I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, we got Miss Makita Loves here, $10 donation. Thank you, darling. And she says, hey, Bob, so happy to see you. Hearts. Thank you, darling. Hearts to you. Can you tell me, is it time for me to move on from my relationship? Thank you so much. Hope, love, and blessings to you. It's okay if you don't get to me this time. Well, lucky you, I got to you, okay? Let me tell you, Makita, when I'm stepping into the romance area of your spiritual chart, what I'm getting is that your partner right now is not on their chart. They're ignoring you. They're ignoring their own higher self. And, you know, when you get to those places where you feel like, hi, tarot medium, I'm going to try to get to you. Hold on. When you get to those places where you feel as if, you know, you're not going anywhere, you have to evaluate your own life from the place of, you know, am I ready to move on? And I got to tell you, you've got beyond, right now, you've got some dark blue and dark pink light, which means emotional struggle. But I go into bright golden light beyond that, which tells me that you're at a place now of transition and growth and change. So I think it's time for you to start thinking about what you want to do and focus on your goal. I think that June will be a turning point for you in that relationship where I think you'll be ready to move on. So my advice, focus on you and start to move forward. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I get. Blessings to you. All right, tarot medium. Hi, tarot medium. Nice to have another medium in the house. Writes, how can I best use my psychic skills to help others? Well, you know, tarot medium, I think one of the best things you can do is let people know that you're around. You know, I find that a lot of times when I was starting out as a psychic, there were a lot of people who wanted a medium, but they just didn't know where to go. And so I don't know if you have business cards made up, but I would start with business cards, because you will be amazed just by carrying business cards with you, how many people you encounter. Like you'll be standing in the line at the grocery market and you'll hear people behind you say, oh, I swear there was a ghost in my house last night. And you can turn around and say, oh, I'm sorry to eavesdrop, but did you say you have a ghost? And they'll say, oh my God, you believe in ghosts? I said, well, yes, I work with that. I'm a medium. And give them your card. And I find that, you know, really all you have to do is have one person. If you start with one client, I started out with one client in the spiritualist church I was in. And my teacher threw me into a reading. There was a lady that came up to me one day after church and she said, Psychic Bob, I love watching you on the platform of church. Can I have a reading? How much you charge for a private session? Well, at that time, I was not doing private sessions and was scared to do that. I was only doing them for the church on the platform. And my teacher, God love her, grabs me by the way. She said, well, Bob would love to do a reading for you. His rate is only $25 or $30. It wasn't much back then. And he'll read for you now. Well, I was like, oh my God, I didn't agree to this. My teacher's like pushing me into it. And she said, now you know what to do. You've been trained. Just sit down and do it. And I was thrown into a reading situation. That was my first client. From that one client, I got 3 clients later that week. That turned to 6. 6 turned to 10. And well, today I'm up to thousands and thousands of people a year. So I say that not to brag, but I'm saying that you've got a great gift. I can sense it around you. And I want you to start with just giving out some cards. If you have a website, that's a great thing. You need to eventually get a website. But before you have a website, give out cards and keep it simple. Have your name on it, your phone number or email, and that's it. That's all you need. Keep it simple. And you'll see how far that takes you. I also feel that I'm getting a lot of purple, which means you are opening psychically to mediumship. And I'd like you to research 2 types of mediumship. There's mental mediumship, which I know you know about, but I'm also getting physical mediumship. And I feel that you have some physical mediumship gifts as well, that you, in the future, I see you doing seances, like where you sit, the traditional seance where you sit in a room around a table. You have that ability. So I'd like you to start with some business cards if you haven't done that. And if you have done that, I want you to reevaluate them and see if they're simple, because in business cards, simple is best. Don't make elaborate cards. Keep it so simple and it'll work for you. Okay. And I want you to research physical mediumship. Yes. Fletcher said that he's going to help you as well, so you can call upon him. He's going to lead you to clients, he says, and open doorways for you. So you've got help from him. I also pick up around you a spirit guide that you've got. There's a woman that I'm getting around you. It looks like she's dressed in 1930s clothing. And she gives me the name of Wallace. She says, I'm Wallace. And she said, I was a medium in the spiritualist movement. And she had a connection to Indiana, Camp Chesterfield. And she said, I know what you've heard about Camp Chesterfield, but she said there were a number of us there who were valid mediums. Camp Chesterfield, just so you know, had some scandal behind it. She was not part of that. But she said, I was a real medium. And she said, I was there and they got my start. And she says she's guiding you. So Wallace is the name of one of your guides opening up your mediumship, particularly seance work. I want you to call on her. Hold on, I got another voice coming. You got a lot of people here. There's another lady I get, and I don't know if you know her, Ethel Post Parrish. She was also a medium in the 1930s. She channeled a guy named Silverbell. She's back here for you as well, and saying she's going to help you. So you got Wallace and you got Ethel Post Parrish. So they're around you. I want you to start a conversation with them. That's going to open up a lot of doors. I hope that helps, Darn. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support of my work. Your donations much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right. Yay. Gav Hines is here. Gav Hines is saying, oh, he's talking to Tarot Medium. Said that he lives in the UK. Tarot Medium, are you in the UK or US? I'm not picking that up. If you're in the UK, that's great. Visit a spiritualist church as well. They have a lot of spiritualist churches in the UK. All right. All right. Lisette Diaz. Hey, Bob, any messages from my ancestors? What gifts have they passed down? I keep hearing ravens and crows early in the morning. What are they trying to tell me? You know, Lisette, I got to tell you, I'm getting a great-grandmother here on the father's side who's in spirit. She said that she was a bit of a psychic as well. And she said, I believed in the signs. She said she used to watch crows as well when she was alive. And she said they would talk to me. And she said, I bring them around as a sign that I'm there. And this great-grandmother, you may have to ask your dad about, I think that he knew her. I don't feel like you had a living connection. You were very young when she crossed. I don't feel a strong link in this life, but she has been watching you all your life, she tells me. And she said that the crows are there to let you know that you have the gift of sight and hearing and knowing. She's talking to me about infused knowledge, one of your spiritual gifts. So this great-grandmother on the father's side is with you and is guiding you. I'm hearing a name, and I don't know if this is her name, but I hear a name. It sounds like Maurice, like Maurice, M-A-R-I-S-E or M-A-U-R-I-C-E. I'm not sure, but I hear Maurice is here. So maybe you can place that name, Maurice or Maritza, something like that. But she's connected also to the grandmothers. I don't think that's her name. It may be another relative, but I'm getting that name coming over for you. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right, so hold on a second. Oh, I lost it. Hold on a second. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Makita Love. Thank you so much. She says, I'm so grateful to you, Lord Ision. You're such a good person. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dar. By the way, Lord Ision is my title. I hold a title that was awarded me through the Order of the Purple Court of Lord Ision, the Lordship of Ision. So that's who people are talking about when they talk about Lord Ision. If you're new and don't know who that is me. That's my title. All right. Thank you, Miss Makita Love. Queen Nadine, is there any messages from me, please? Thank you. You know, Queen Nadine, I'm getting back here Edgar Casey for you. And Edgar Casey's telling me, he said that they want you to get focused on your meditation practice. And he said you have great gifts, but sometimes you get a little lazy. Now, that's from them. That's not me. But they want to help you. So I want you to start talking with Edgar Casey every day. He's around you. And Doris Stokes is back here as well. She said, tell Queen Nadine I would love to help her. So call on both of them. They're going to be helping you because I see a lot of growth for you this year. And particularly June is a power month for you. I think there may be some more financial blessings coming around June, new job opportunity or some type of money increase around June. Okay. Blessings to you, Darn. Thank you for your question. Oh my gosh, somebody donated $9.99. Oh, it's Nicola. Yeah, hey Nicola. Bob, could you tell me more about my past life as a medium? Oh my gosh, well, you've had a number of lives. I don't remember which one I told you about, but I do know that you had one of them as a gypsy, and you were a medium, used to travel. You're Romanian. And I keep seeing you working with crystal ball. You used to do a lot of crystal ball work. And I feel like you have a gift of vision that comes over from that lifetime. Nicole, I also get around you here that you've had one of your other lifetimes as a medium was somehow connected to France. And I keep getting this in like the 18, I can't tell if it looks like it's 1920s, I think. Because I'm looking at the background, looks Art Deco. So I do believe you've had a mediumship life connected to France. You've been a medium in several lifetimes, and one of them also goes way back to ancient Atlantis. You have an Atlantean connection where you're a medium. You were like a kind of like what they call an oracle, where you would sit and channel information for people. In fact, you did predict the destruction of Atlantis, but nobody would listen to you. So I think you've had a lot of lives. These are the ones that are showing up. I don't remember which other one I told you. I think there's another one, but I'm not getting it. But these ones are coming up here around you. And Fletcher keeps telling me, he said all of her lives are important and they've all built strength and power for you. So you're definitely in a place where your power is strong. And you know, Nicola, I might encourage you to visit the spiritualist churches. In Britain, they have them almost on every street corner. And it's really nice there. And in Cambridge, they have a spiritualist church as well. So I think by visiting the spiritualist church, that's going to help you as well. Okay. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings to you. All right. Dinky. Hi, Dinky. Bob, will I ever get my life's belongings back from my ex who stole everything from me? You know, Dinky, I have to tell you in all honesty, no. I don't see it coming back. I'm really sorry that that's happened, but it's also a sign that you're meant to be free of that. And I would say, understand that the things you lost, though some of them may not be able to be replaced, many of them can be. And on another level, if you look back, you're kind of a different person now. And those items that you lost, I don't feel you'll feel such a connection. If I brought them in today and put them in front of you, you'd say, well, I don't really want all this stuff. And I know that's hard to believe right now, but I'm telling you, you're going to see this year because you're coming into a time of great awakening. And that's going to allow you to let that go. So I don't see it coming back. I'm sorry. But, you know, time to let new things in. Okay? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, somebody donated $9.99. Oh, that's Nicola. Yay. Okay, I got you, darn. Thank you. Hold on just a second. All right, Jessica, I am writing a book series. Do you have any spiritual advice about my creativity? Thank you, Psychic Bob. Hi, Jessica. You know, one of the things that I always say, and it's true, is the difference between a good writer and a great writer is that a great writer is a channel. And what that means is that you don't write from your mind, you write from your soul. And it shifts the energy around the work. It makes it much more powerful. So what I want you to do before you try to write is I want you to sit down and close your eyes and visualize a column of blue light or white. You can start with white light and then turn it blue, or just start with blue light, white or blue light, and let a column of light come down. And as you call down that light, I want you to say to the spirit world and to your higher self, I choose now to receive the words that I need to craft this book. And if you sit with that intention and let that light emerge into your spirit, you're going to experience an upwelling of creative process that is going to be probably quite unlike any you've received before. It'll be a little more intense, but that's going to let you start writing. And just start writing. I would recommend that you write with your hand, because our bodies are more intimately connected to the process than typing on a keyboard. So start with just letting it be on paper, and that will help you keep the flow going. And let's see where that takes you, okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Story time with T. Lord Bob, will my future boyfriend be Caucasian because I want a Caucasian man to be with? I'm just being real about what I want and to ask. You know me by now. LOL. I don't sugarcoat. Yeah, you will be with a white man. And in fact, it'll be later this year. It's around October, November time frame. This is actually going to be somebody that you meet online in a chat room. And he has a connection with the city of Chicago, I believe. So I'd like you to kind of be open to looking to that general region of Chicago. But it's going to be a little later. But yeah, I see a Caucasian. Okay. And you know what? Preferring a race in a relationship is not racist. You know, someone said, well, he doesn't like black people, or no, you don't like white people, or you don't like Asian. You just love who you love, you know? That's fine. I don't think that's racist, and I don't think that's bad. So if you want a white person, choose a white person, you know? And doing that doesn't mean you hate any other race. You know, it doesn't. So yeah, it'll be around October that I see that. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh, Feliz is here. $5 donation. Thank you, darling. Bob, do you have any messages for me? There is something I can't decide. Please help. You know, Feliz, I have to tell you, the words that I'm being told by the Spirit is for you to wait. I feel that actually this decision is somebody else pressuring you, not you. And I feel like if you wait, you're going to have some more information that comes. They show me that there's some challenges here on two fronts. One is on a relationship front, and one is on a financial front. And in terms of the financial front, the message is there'll be a transition at the end of May. And on the emotional front, I'm hearing the words are, it's time to move forward. However you interpret that. So I'm going to leave that with you. But yes, wait, and you're going to see probably about another week, things will be clearer for you. But that's what I'm seeing. I hope that helps. Thanks you for your donation. Oh my gosh, $10 from James, $10. Hi, Bob. I'm pretty new to your channel, and I love watching your videos while I draw. Are there any messages for me, and will I succeed as an artist? Hi, James. Thank you for your donation and your questions. Welcome to Spirit Channel. Anybody who's new here, welcome. You know, James, I've been on Spirit Channel since 2007, 2008, over 10 years. And I've loved every minute of it. Thank you for your support. In terms of messages for you, I have to tell you, I am getting a lot of orange light around you, which does confirm for me that you have an artist life theme. So yes, I also am picking up a spirit guide around you, and he gives the name of Patrick. He says, I'm Patrick, and he's speaking with an Irish accent. And he said he was an artist back in the 1940s and 1950s. And he said he died at the beginning of the 1960s in a car accident. He said he had a little too much to drink and went off a hillside in his car. But Patrick is here for you, and he's holding up a bunch of canvases. And he said that drawing is good, but he said you're moving into color as well. So I think you're going to work with painting as well as drawing. And he says, get your hands into it. So I want you to, like, this may sound strange, but the way he's saying, he said, they want you to touch paint, absorb color, feel texture of paint, and you'll know how to work with paint in an even greater way. But Patrick is the name of your spirit guide, died around 1960, 61 in Ireland. But he's going to help you. And yes, you are going to take off as an artist. You may not see a lot of success till next year, till 2021. But this year for you gets things rolling. I do think you'll have some exhibitions that you'll be able to be part of. And I think that you will start to get larger scale commissions. It'll be next year, but stick with it through this year, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. All right. Amy White's here. Hi, Amy White. Good to see you. Amy, she says, why do I feel depressed and not wanting to be here? You know, Amy, I got to tell you, when I'm stepping into your frequency, I think that, you know, you've got two issues going on. One is that I think that you are battling with a chemical imbalance, that I think depression does run somewhere in your family line. And I think that's, you want to see a doctor about a biochemical imbalance, okay? And, you know, I'm personally not a big fan of antidepressants, but in your case, I feel like it wouldn't hurt you and you would actually agree with the medicine. So in some cases, I think it really does help, and you're one of the cases. The other thing is that I want you to start wearing black tourmaline or black onyx, either of those. You're an empath. The other thing is you're getting your body's nervous system's getting overwhelmed. All this coronavirus fear is affecting you, and you're really feeling everybody's tension, and that's just making you on edge, and you're not sleeping because I'm seeing your sleep cycle's really messed up. And that's affecting you as well. So black tourmaline or black onyx will be good stones for you. You can wear them both if you want. If you find pieces, want to wear a black onyx ring and a black tourmaline pin, it doesn't matter if you mix them. But those stones really absorb excess energy, and they'll help balance how much energy you're taking in, okay? And I would encourage you to spend some time meditating every day to kind of release. You might have seen recently I got overwhelmed at McDonald's because they threw me out of the restaurant. What did I do? When I went outside, if you saw that video, I put my back against a tree. I let the tree pull some of that out of me and ground me down because I was getting emotional. And not that we shouldn't have emotions, but it was just a little too much. And I need to step that down. And using the trees that way will help you. And it'll drain it into Mother Earth. Mother Earth will take it. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for being here. Blessings. Kimmy D's here. Hey, Kimmy D, $9.99. Thank you so much. Isn't that, do you remember back in the, well, you might all maybe too, but back in the 70s, I used to go to Kmart, and Kmart was a store where they used to put up a blue light in the back of the store, some aisle, and they'd say, run to the blue light, special, $9.99 for the next 10 minutes only. They used to hear $9.99. So that brought back a memory. Thank you, Kimmy, for that memory. Kimmy says, thank you, Psychic Bob, for everything you do for all of us. You're the best. Well, thank you, Kimmy. You're wonderful. I think you're the best as well. And, you know, Kimmy, one of the things that I do have to tell you that I'm getting around you right now is I'm getting this influx of sparkling glitter in your aura. When I see glitter in the aura, that means it's your time to express yourself, to put your views out there, to be a bit of a show off even. And glitter in the aura indicates talent, that you have some talent that you want to exhibit, whether that's speaking, whether that's singing, whether that's dance. I want you to think of how you can express your creative side, let that come out. And that glitter is a sign of power for you, and that's going to really help you, okay? Yeah, it's like gold and silver. It's all colors in the glitter. It's beautiful. So I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. Oh, Brandon's here. Hi, Brandon. $10 donation. Could you please tell me, thank you for your donation. Could you please tell me about my future girlfriend and when I'll meet her? I feel spiritually I might be connected to her already, but I can't see too much about her. Thank you, Bob. You know, Brandon, I want you to watch here. I keep getting the months of July and August around this. And this may sound really cliche, but it feels like a summertime beach romance starts. Like literally, you're at the shore, and she's there, and you end up talking, like walking on the beach, literally. Or you might meet on the boardwalk at the beach, but I'm seeing you both at a beach. Isn't that interesting? And that's where I get it, literally July or August of this year. She's beautiful. She has long kind of brownish hair, like a lighter brown, with maybe a little hint of blonde in it, curly hair. If you want to know what her hair looks like, go back and look up from the 1980s a picture of Amy Grant. Her hair reminds me of Amy Grant. Any of y'all ever saw Amy Grant? She was a Christian singer. Back in the days, had beautiful hair. She's beautiful. This girl reminds me a little bit of Amy Grant. I mean, not exactly, but she has elements of her hair that look like that, and some of her face looks a little like that. Really wholesome, pure, sweet girl. I get the letter L around this, so the name might be like Lisa or Lena or Leanne, but it's an L name I get. So, yeah, it'll be this summer at the beach. All right. Thank you for your donation. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, so many questions. Crystal Bloodsworth. Hi, Crystal. Listen, I know you didn't ask a question, but I've got to tell you, I've got a message here for you. You've got a spirit guide around you. It's a Native American spirit. He looks like an Indian chief, and he gives me the name of, it sounds like Gray Oak. He said, I am Gray Oak. He's very tall. And so that's why he's like got the name Gray. He's like a tall oak. He's an older Indian guy, but he's very wise looking. But he's around you in spirit as one of your spirit guides. He just asked me to tell you that. Okay, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I got another donation. Wow, $10. Who's this from? D3 Light 3D. Hi, D3. Thank you for your donation. Should my daughter Nicole stay with me at my home, go to her home, or go to her dad's home in order to keep her and us from the CV-19? Any other messages for me? Thank you. I have to tell you, D3, I don't see any of you getting it, so I don't think it really matters. I feel, to be honest with you, that, and I don't say this to discredit her father, I just think you have a better way of managing her. And I have to tell you, around your daughter, I'm getting a lot of excess energy right now, because I think with this shift in the whole schooling, it's thrown her a little out of her normal routine. And I think that if you want to be really gracious to her dad, I think you should keep her a little more, okay? Not because your dad's bad or anything's going to happen. It's just I think that she needs a little more guidance to kind of deal with her kind of anxiety. She has a little bit of anxiety over this CV-19, and I think because her school system's disrupted, that's throwing her a little out of her sort. So I think you're going to be the best person at the moment to handle her. Okay, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. All right, yay. All right, Gold Blue. Hi, Gold Blue. Good to see you. Gold Blue. Oh, I just lost your question. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Bob, you told me I have a choice in front of me. I've been writing songs and poetry for some time now, and I wonder if it's a good choice. If I dive deep into that and nothing else makes me happy. Yes, Gold Blue, you have a communicator theme and an artist theme. And so what you create will have not only beautiful quality and value to it, it will bring you success. So I want to encourage you, yes, please keep doing that. I keep getting that, like, by the end of the year, around November, you're actually going to get some issue around publishing it, either having one of your songs published and picked up for performance or one of your poems published. But I'm getting the word publishing around you around November. So I wish I could say it was this week, but it's going to be a few months. But you're on a path that's leading you somewhere very good. So yes, please keep doing that. I'd like you to explore literally some of the major record companies, because I think that some of your songs you write would be of interest to them, and they would line you with some major artists to do a recording. I really see that. So yes, you're on a good path. Please keep going. Oh my gosh, somebody donated. D Marlena, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. D says, hi, Bob, I'm new to your channel. Are there any messages I need to hear right now? Well, D, thank you for welcome to Spirit Channel. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation. Listen, D, I got to tell you, you have a gift to clairaudience around you. That means that you have the ability to hear spirit voices. I want you to pay attention, because I keep getting in the early morning that there's a spirit guide. You have a lady that's around you. She feels very grandmotherly. I don't think this is actually your grandmother, but I'm getting a woman, and the name is Helen around you. Her name is Helen, and Helen says that she's a guardian and a protector. And Helen's coming in to help you with your psychic development, particularly the ability to hear spirit voices. I also think that you have a communicator life theme, and you do very well in the area of writing. Like the other person read for Gold Blue, they have a communicator, and they're going to write music. I think your writing will be more in the area of novels, and maybe even writing biographies of people. But you have both of those working for you. So you have a gift, a psychic gift of clairaudience, and a life theme of communicator. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Stojan Stezelikov, all the way here from Macedonia. Welcome, Stojans. Dear Psyche Bob, what was I in my past life? Thank you. Blessings. Your past life, Stojans, was in World War II. And you were actually an American soldier. And you died at Normandy trying to fight the Nazis. So you died as a hero. So that's your last life. And I believe that one of the reasons you're back is to kind of be a visionary and to share with people, that society doesn't have to go to the dark place again. At that last life, see, in World War II, you were so inspired because you said, I'm going to go fight the Nazis. And you did. Unfortunately, you died, but you did good. You died a hero. And I think that you're back. You're a very sensitive person in this life. And I think that you're here to be a visionary and a voice. One of your themes is actually an advocate life theme, which means that throughout your life, you're going to speak up for the oppressed, the underdog, people that are being knocked down. And you're going to be a hero again in this life, but you don't have to carry a gun this time. You'll do it through the power of your communication. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. All right. Hold on. They're flying by faster. I get it. Kate Pigeon. Hello, Kate. Good to see you, darling. Hi, Bob. Any messages from me today? Kate, I have to tell you, I'm hearing back here a man speaking to me. He gives me the name of Hank, and I think he's a spirit guide. And Hank is back here, and he keeps saying to tell you, he said, this is funny. He says, tell her that she's just got to get up and get going on that project. It looks like there's something you've been waiting to get done. Maybe it's like connected to education or something. And Hank says, tell her I'm giving her some impetus, some power to move forward. So anything that you're on hold on, call on Hank because he's around you. He's going to give you power to get things going. So he says to tell you, he said, tell her not to worry. Hank's here. She's not going to fail. Okay, so you're on a good path, but just work with him, okay? Thank you so very much for being here. Blessings to you. All right. Yay. Christian Druid, any messages for me? Hi, Christian Druid 1313. Listen, Christian Druid, I have to tell you, I keep getting Merlin around you. You have a strong psychic link to Merlin the magician. And he's asking me to tell you, now this is from him, this is not me. He says, you tell her to pick up her wand and reclaim her power. It looks like you have a lot of magical gifts, but for some reason, you've set down your wand. And Merlin says for you to pick up your wand and claim back your power. You're at a very powerful turning point. And it looks like the months of May and June for you open up a lot of psychic gifts, a lot of spiritual power, and the gift of magic as well. So call on Merlin. For those of you who don't know, Merlin is a real being. He was an actual being. He is a guide and lives in spirit. Wasn't just a myth. Blessings to you. Hope that helps. Thank you. Sue Valenta. Good to see you, Sue. I love Sue. Sue's a friend of mine, is a medium out of New York. Hi, Bob. I adopted a kitty. I'm calling him Leopold. Can you tell me anything about him? Has he been with me before? Now, Sue, don't get scared when I tell you this, but I got to tell you the truth. Leopold, it has been with you before, but not in the way as a pet cat. Leopold was actually a panther. And you had a life in the early 1900s where you were into studying animals. You were one of these people who went to the wilds of Africa and studied animal life there. And you actually encountered Leopold as literally a leopard, a black panther or a leopard in the wild. So you are back with him. You actually were one of the early advocates of preservation of game. You know, in those days, in the early 1900s, a lot of people went to Africa, especially the wealthy, and they just poached everything and destroyed populations. But you were actually there on a scientific purpose on how to save life and to rebuild populations. So Leopold has come to you as a friend because you were active in his past life of saving him. And so he's giving you protection and blessing now. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Sue. Blessings to you and your cat. I'm so excited. Sarah J., good to see you. Sarah J., any messages to share with me, Bob, from anyone about what I need to know? Bless you big time. Need a little cheer. You know, Sarah, I got to tell you, hon, when I'm walking into your vibration, and don't be upset with me, but I got to be honest, your vibration today is watery and thin. The aura, when I see it, looks like water flowing around you, means that you've been letting people take too much of your power. And you've got to balance that back. You've got to kind of withdraw a little bit from people, not just because of coronavirus, but I want for yourself to step back and do some more spiritual healing work. I think it'd be very good for you to have a Reiki session. You know, even though we can't do it hands-on, you can do a distant healing. Have some Reiki work done and rebuild that energy, because I feel like this is going to be a very good year for you, but you've got to have the energy to meet it, okay? And I feel like this is not a hard fix, because I feel like when I'm at the end of April, your energy is much more buoyant. And I'm getting silver that comes in at that time. Silver means there's going to be more money opportunities for you. So you may get an opportunity for a job or a new position or some type of financial blessing, but it comes around the end of this month. But to receive that, you got to build up your energy, okay? So I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you to you. Blessings to you. Wonderful. Good to see you. Okay. Mina Lori. Hi, Mina. Good to see you, darling. My boyfriend John and I broke up, but will I ever talk with him again, or will he ever talk to me again? Mina, yeah, I do see healing there. I think that, you know, this is a case where you're going to have to let it go for right now. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I do know, and I think I told you one other time, I kept seeing around this relationship that he was at a turning point in his life. And I feel that as we go into the summer, you know, around July, it's like he's having an awakening. And I think that he will reach out to you around that time and say, you know what, you were right about some of what you said. Because I think that even though you may have had an intense breakup, some of what you said really was true. And I don't think he was ready for some of the truth. And on your part, to be honest, not to be critical, but out of love, I say, you may not have expressed some of your truth as well as you could have. But that's okay, because this is where you get a chance to ask spirit to intervene. I pick up around John, a lady in spirit on his mother's side. I think it's the grandmother on his mother's side, I believe, in spirit. And I want you to talk to this grandmother and ask her to help be an intermediary to open connections. Because you know what? I have to be honest. I think you're the best thing that ever happened to John. And I still, believe it or not, think there will be healing. And I dare say even a future return to the relationship. But call upon this grandmother, his grandmother on his mother's side. She's gonna reach him in a way that only the spirit people can do. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. The Axum. Any messages from dragon spirits around me? Past life witchcraft. Oh, yes, Axum. You definitely have a lot of energy. I'm getting a mixture of people. I'm getting fae people around you, and I'm getting a dragon. You have one giant dragon. This dragon is literally like purple and gold colored. And I keep getting the name around this dragon as, it sounds like they gave him a name. He was around in the Middle Ages on Earth. He's now in a spirit form, but he's around you. And I keep getting the name. It sounds like, I don't know how to say it exactly. It's like Marin, Meron, Meron, I think it was a French name. But Marin is around you in spirit. I also get some fairy people, some fae, particularly the brownie folk around you. So yes, you were connected to witchcraft, and you did work with the fae in, well, several lives. One of them was in the 1700s. So you definitely have a connection. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to do one more. Let's see here who's going to be the lucky last one. Okay. Moon Mother. Hey, Moon Mother. Miss Catherine, all the way from Oz. Oops, I just lost it. Hold on, Catherine. Okay. Catherine M., all the way from Australia. Are there any messages for me? Blessings, hugs. Yeah, you know, Catherine, I got to tell you, I'm stepping into your frequency. I'm hearing voices talk to me. There's a lady here. I want to place this actually. I think this is I don't know if it's a relative or a friend of the family, but it's connected on your dad's side of the family. I want to go back to possibly your dad's parents. But there's a lady back here, and it's interesting. I hear her saying the name Catherine. I think she's saying it to get my attention about you. She has the name, it sounds like a J name, like Joan or Joanne around you. And she said, tell her that I'm here just to help her. Joanne? I think it's Joanne. But she's around you in spirit. And she said that she's just bringing a lot of light and blessing. And I get the sense there may have been an anniversary here. And I'm not sure it's an anniversary connected to you or to her. It may have been like a birthday. I don't know if you just had a birthday or about to have a birthday, but she's giving me flowers here, which indicates that there's a special event that's about to happen or has just happened. And she said my birthday, so I think she may have had a birthday recently. But she's celebrating because she says nobody ever dies. She said my birthday and my death day are similar. She said they're both transitions. And she's asking me to tell you that she sends blessings to you. So Joanne or Joan, I'm not getting it clear, but I think it's Joanne, is around you in spirit and bringing those flowers as a blessing. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, well, I don't know where the hour goes. I just blink and it's gone. Guys, thank you for being here. All of you rock. And Lamb Chop here sends his greetings and thanks to all of you for being here with me. How you like Lamb Chop? Any precious? I love Lamb Chop. And I am so glad you're here. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel because we got more coming. For those of you who are new, welcome. Every day, 7 days a week, I put out a video. If you didn't see yesterday's video, we had an amazing water scrying seance. Go see it. It's in the queue right before this one. And tomorrow, we've got horoscopes. We're going to see what is in the stars for all of you. So we got a lot going on here. Make sure to be here. And remember, if you want to call me for a private reading, get on my schedule for a full hour with me, call me 703-825-3929 or write to me at my email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. All those links are below. I love all of you. Blessings to all of you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for horoscopes. And thank you again. Till tomorrow, may all of you always blessed be.